Welcome back to another video, guys, and it's another one in the garage working on stuff, getting ready for an event. So, the question for today is, if you watched the other videos, you saw I made this trailer for Drag Week 2024 that is coming up in like 2 weeks now. Now, that trailer is to be towed behind Jenny. Problem is, I don't have a tow hitch on the boat. And I need to make a tow hitch for a boat car. So clearly I can't go buy something. I've got to make something, as everything else with this project is. Now, they do make a trailer hitch for an E46, but even if this was a stock E46, there is no way I was buying it. I will put a picture up now of what they sell to be a trailer hitch for an E46. It is, I don't know how it passes any type of safety. But since I'm already unique and different enough, I got to do my own thing. So let's get into it and at least what my plan is. So I've got Jenny jacked up here, and this is what's usually tire removal mode. So, the trailer jack is lifting the boat. This will at least give me room to work. It's going to have to go up and down a whole bunch. The basic idea here is around here, around the center, right where the propeller comes out, is going to be a trailer hitch now. And then I'm going to remount said propeller onto another receiver so that I can just swap either receiver in and have a, propeller sitting here, or pull this out, remove the propeller, and then slide in, a ball to work for said trailer. And because this is already, I want to say modified, but, made to work on a boat. Basically, if you saw that picture I put in, the stock E46 trailer hitch mounts to the bottom of the wheel well, which is ridiculous. So, one, that wasn't going to happen. Two, I've got like 2.5 more feet that it needs to come out. So, here's the plan. This is the bar and everything that mounts the boat in the back. See, it comes up. Here's a mount. Goes to there when it comes back down. Same on that side. You see here how those come and attach to each other. So I'm already using the stock bumper mounting locations, which is what I'm going to do again. And I'm working on, took some beefy angle iron and basically right here, simple as this, I'm going to take this angle iron, and it is getting mounted through the same bumper bolts. And then off of this, like off of the top here, I'm going to run a bar coming back out to that, right there, that guy, the receiver, which is clearly not in the right spot. It would be closer to over here. But that's the first thing. I got to start with mounts here. So I had to make a location change, and anyone that's familiar or OG on the channel will know this is Sean's house. So this is where we built the cage and everything for Jenny. Between Sean, Tom, and I, we all share some fabrication equipment, which pretty much lives here, same as our tire machine. It's one of those, this is the house we go to when we need to work on stuff all together. So basically, I've redone plans multiple times, but I just left you and I was working on these metal brackets at the tube. So those metal brackets are bolted in. I've realized I'm going to have to take those brackets, weld the bolts to them, so that once I weld these bars on, I don't have a problem. But now, here we come down to what my plan is, because like I said, I came up here last night and plan has changed multiple times. So bear with me. There it is. Hold on, I found the whiteboard. All right, so bear with me. I didn't bring any of my camera mounts with, so I'm going to try to hold the camera and draw at the same time. So as simple as we can make it, back of the car here, I made those two L brackets here, and then here is my trailer jack to lift the boat. So that is in the way of a few designs. Now basically, receiver is gonna sit here, and then, you know, the boat is like there. So, I don't know what that looks like, but very basic. Okay, so there's a couple options here, which basically simplest would be here, back on an angle, and a cross piece. Now, the thing is, I want to use this space here to carry my spare tires. So, that means I kind of have to give a little swoop. And basically, we kind of came up with a few ideas, and it was either come straight out 90, straight out 90, and then you're taking tube and welding it right here. Okay, so I drew a couple more that I can draw on. This one was actually like version 2. So originally, I wanted to come across with a bar, 90 it up, 90 it up, 180 it back, and then 90 and back across. That would keep everything solid, no weld joints here, just for strength. That didn't work. Our bender can't do a 180. That's what I tried. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't, think about this, but bender doesn't do 180. So then we kind of went to this idea where you can just go 90 up to the sides, but now you're relying on your weld joints on the side. So I think this is what we came up with. We are going to, underneath the receiver, basically have 2 tubes coming this way. Now they're a little sharper. They are like a 75 degree, but this is the basics. We're gonna come in on an angle, and then I'm gonna end up putting a cross piece here, and the receiver will sit on top of this tubing, and then out here I'll have another tube to kind of cradle this tire, and then put a ratchet strap over top of it, which is where we're at now. Which, I'll get back to it. I have, like I said, I use 75s in here, and these are where we're at. So this was leftover tube, so it's got a little kink on the end that will get cut off. But this is the gist of it. We have them sitting on top of that angle iron, coming in. I'm gonna have to cut both of these so I can weld them together, and then plate it in some form of triangulation, and then take said receiver and sit it on top, and then weld that bad boy on there as well. That brings you up to speed, at least on where I'm currently at, trying to get this figured out, because then right here in this area, the tire will sit. If I was good, I'd be able to do it, I won't say all in one piece, but I'm also kind of short on material. So if I was real good, I would have come out, done my 75, come out to here, and done a 90 out. But I'm just going to weld a piece on there. It is literally just there to hold a tire. I trust my welds enough for that. Pretty happy with how that's turning out. Not bad for a 90, a flat table, to get these two to joint together where I want them. Like I said, I'm going to weld this together and then plate it so that the receiver can sit on top of this. I'm not sure what I want to do with the end yet. It doesn't need to be that pointy. But I'm happy with that, with using just a right angle, a marker, and an angle grinder, that's not too bad. I wish this is the type of thing where I'd have a good chop saw or like a vertical bandsaw, but use what you got, you can usually make it work. chugging along here, finally starting to actually look like a trailer hitch. So hitch is there. I took another piece of tubing to connect back here, piece of plate, so I had a nice flat spot to mount to. And then it is sitting here and just tacked. I just wanted to make sure everything fit and cleared. And then we have generally a trailer hitch on the back of Jenny. Now, if you notice, it looks off center to some things. So it's off center to the hole because the hole is not center on the boat. If you look at, man, my finger's big there. That light and that light, that is the center line down the boat to where that receiver is going to sit. But it's not going to sit central in the hole. So it's one of those weird things with the way, kind of like a diff when you have a gearing with the drive on that came out of the back of this. The hole was offset for propeller and everything. Propeller was centered, but the whole unit was kind of offset. Just something that probably others haven't noticed because it's been offset, ever since I put the, that propeller just kind of sitting there. But this is ready to finish welding up at least the mountain part. I'm hot, sweaty, dirty, and my phone's about to die and I don't have a charger here and nobody else is here except me. So I think, I've got the hitch in. It is just tack welded on the brackets, but those brackets the bolts are now studs, so we're good there on bracketing. That's not moving anywhere. Now it's trying to figure out where to put the tire holder, basically. Sitting on a jack right now, about where I want it. This is I'm thinking in here, and I just need to figure out another way to basically get, I guess I'm just going to do a bar, probably. Just notch a bar and come straight out down here underneath. I'm just hoping I have enough length on this side. I don't think I do. That was kind of one of the problems with using the material I had, which I was using material, and then I messed up that first bend thinking I can get a 180. Couldn't, so I lost some there. All right, and we are finished. We're back in the boat shed, but the rear tire rack, trailer hitch, boat mount, all this is almost one assembly now, is all complete. So I'm trying to remember where I left off, but one, it's all painted, which this has never been painted since I built the boat 2 years ago, so that's a win. I added here, where's my finger, to come back, and it's bolted sideways, and it's also bolted in from the top, so that'll help with the the wiggle. That way it doesn't want to wiggle down. And then I also added some bolts in here and come into here. Did some wire management. Like I said, painted it, added hooks for trailer chains, and then hooks for the what are they? It's late. For ratchet strap for the tires. So I'm gonna load this up with the tires real quick, see how it works. Well, I had to add two more ratchet straps than that was planned. I'm sure that's some of the design that I kind of shortcut because of time. So, but they are in here, sturdy. Just one ratchet strap holding them downward, and then one on each one back to the cage. Not terrible, but I was definitely hoping for just one across them. But I also I wanted to add a bar across here. Just didn't have time. So, this will work. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So, unless I get the boat back onto the chassis tonight before I go home, this will be the end of the this will be the end of the video. I am running out of time. I think I got 3.5 days left now from where I'm filming this one. But I think the chassis is done. The only thing I'm really missing is drag slicks, which that was another, well, not even slicks, but the correct racing tires. So I'm going to run some Nitto NT555 R2s, which are the race compound drag specific tire. But issues with shipping, just rush ordered some from Summit because the local tire shop couldn't, I don't know. It was a fiasco, so I'm slightly panicked, but they should be here Thursday. Other than that, chassis is ready, trailer hitch and tire mount is done. It's time to get this thing all boated back up and get ready to hit the road real soon, a couple more days. So, remember, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, what you want to see. I'm going to attempt to do a video every day for Drag Week. I don't know how it's going to go. I guess I'll find out in the first day or two. But, on that note, this is your captain out.